Hey lovely peeps, Dax here, coming to you from what is arguably one of the most beautiful classrooms on the planet. Coming to you from the awesome Kata Beach, where this is my last day here in this particular location. I'm moving to another one for another 4 days and I'm back home to the UK. So just a quick chance to touch base with you all and also share something with you that I kind of share with all of the awesome peeps who come on the High Ticket Coaching Blueprint and those who come on the Guru Project, right? And it's this. So just get all the creases out of it. So let's look to the bottom, right? So, or actually let's look at the whole thing in its entirety. Most of us, I think you'll agree, are building our businesses so that hopefully we can have the dream life, right? We all want the dream life. We all want to be able to go to awesome places like this, do awesome things, work with amazing clients, get paid amazing money, kind of open up our life to fun, freedom, financial success and fulfillment, right? So that kind of life feels like it's awesome. Life feels like it's worth living. That's our dream lives, right? But the reality is, in order to create the dream life, you really have to create the dream business. Right? You really have to create the dream business. Like, you have to create a business that allows you to do things the way you want to do it, with who you want to do it, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, in the places that you want to do it in. You know, I'm out here in gorgeous Thailand because I've been part taking a vacation, part celebrating my anniversary, part running the Guru Project, but I'm essentially living life on my own terms at the moment, in terms of I wanted to be out here doing these things, having people come to live in a retreat with me for 10 days, overhaul their businesses, overhaul their lives, and while doing all that, get paid really good money for it, right? So in order to live this dream life, we have to have the dream business. But in order to kind of get the dream business, we have to attract the dream clients into our lives. In other words, the people that are going to want to see things the way we see the world, the people that are going to want to interact with the kind of work that we do in the way that we do it and feel as deeply about it as we do, the people that are going to take the time and make the effort to, in this case, jump on planes and fly halfway around the globe to come and live in a place with a stranger essentially for 10 days, right? So we have to attract these dream clients in. Obviously, as part of attracting those dream clients is that the dream client is also the kind of person who isn't looking to negotiate and wheel and deal on money. They can see the inherent value in us and our offerings. So, but in order to attract the dream clients, we need to create the dream products or the dream services. In other words, we need to create the things that those dream clients would stick their hands up for and go, oh my God, that's exactly what I've been looking for my entire life. You're speaking my language. You're saying things to me that no one's ever said, or you're saying them in new ways, or you're saying them in ways that seem to kind of really resonate with something in me at a much deeper level, right? So in other words, the product has to be the dream product. Without the dream product, you won't attract the dream client. Without the dream client, you won't have a dream business. And without the dream business, you can't have your dream life. But let's come down to, if I can fight against the wind here, let's come down to that bottom level. Look, the dream self. In order to create the dream product, you really have to start showing up as your dream self. So what do I mean by your dream self? I mean the one that's most in alignment with certainly your values and your beliefs, but the one who's actually also expressing those to the world. They're not hiding behind them, and they're not kind of too shy to say to the world, you know, make that declarative statement, this is who I am, you know, this is what I'm here to do. Your dream self would also be the one who is very, very clear on what your purpose here in the world is. Like, why are you showing up in the world? What's your, as I describe it here, your 200-year message, the message that's going to outlive you long after you're gone? What's the thing that you feel so passionate and purposeful about that you're willing to give up the days of your life to actually present that to the world? So, you know, your dream self is the only part of you really that can create the dream products, because in order to create the dream product, you have to really feel it, you have to really love it, you have to really feel purposeful about bringing the dream product to the world. Like the way I feel about the Guru Project, the way I feel about the High Ticket Coaching Blueprint, the way I feel about the Mind Map Mastery systems and so on and so forth. I'm like, wow, these are going to change the world. Because I believe in my dream products, I attract the dream clients to them, people that will pay, stay, play and do everything. Kind of, I can't think of another AY end at the end of that, right? But well, essentially kind of play the game the way I want to play it. They'll stay long enough to see the game through, and they'll pay me what I want to be paid for it, which ultimately leads to me having my dream business, which ultimately leads to me living my dream life. Now here's the flip side of all this, because obviously I'm hoping that makes a lot of sense, right? You have to start showing up as your dream self in order to create your dream products, to attract your dream clients, to build your dream business, to have the dream life, right? Simple. But now look down at this bottom section, which essentially says, if I can get that lined up, if you're not building your dream consciously, you'll end up building your nightmare. And I think that's what a lot of coaches end up doing, right? They get caught up in this idea that if only they had more traffic, or if only they had a bigger list, or if only they had more opt-ins, or if only they had kind of a better sales conversion process, or you name it, right? Kind of a better funnel, a better this, a better that. In other words, they're looking outside of themselves and they're looking outside of their businesses for the latest gizmo, high-tech, wheelie-dealy, closey kind of thing that has absolutely nothing to do with creating the dream business. You think about it, all of those things, they're just tools, right? An autoresponder series, it's a tool. An opt-in page is a tool. Kind of the traffic systems, they're tools, as are Facebook ads, they're just tools. At the end of the day though, once you've used all of those tools, you've got to ask yourself, while I was using them, was I masterful? Like, was I a master craftsman in the use of those tools? Because you can put the world's most expensive tools in the hands of a, in this case, call it an apprentice, right? Put the same tools in the hands of an apprentice and stick the same tools in the hands of a master. And those same tools do very, very different things. And I think this is why so many coaches are really, really struggling, because they've been persuaded to think that it's all in the tools. If I just get this new, this new autoresponder thing, this new funnel thing, this new traffic thing, this new ads thing, then everything will be sorted. And of course, what they tend to find then is that they've just bought another thing to master, another thing to distract them, another thing to add cost to their programs and things that don't necessarily show up as an improvement in service for their clients. Okay, so, and because they don't show up as an improvement in service for the clients, they don't necessarily convert into attracting clients who's going to stay more and play more and pay more. And if you don't attract your dream clients, you essentially are caught up in your nightmare business. Okay, instead of your dream business. Now it becomes a case of always looking for new traffic. Now it becomes a case of sifting through 1,000 woohoo forms per month and spending half of your life on playing telephone tag or playing email tag with people that really don't see the value in your service. And then it's kind of very, very small conversion numbers of people that actually become clients. And what a lot of people want to say to you is, yeah, but kind of at 20 cents a click, this is really, really worth your time. Look what you get out the other end of it. You get a client who's worth X thousand, right? Sounds really, really good in theory, but it's not just, you're not just paying with 20 cents a click, are you? You're paying with 20 cents a click times the amount of hassle and effort and energy, times the amount of time, times all of that pain in the arse of chasing people around and kind of all the telephone tag stuff and the undermined sense of self-esteem and kind of happiness that you have around your work. So instead of showing up in the world as a masterful and powerful coach, you show up in the world as a bit of a disgruntled marketer. Okay? So my invitation to you is to go all the way back to this and say, well, what's my dream self? Like, what's my dream message? What's the dream way that kind of I always wanted to show up in the world through my values, through my beliefs? What would be the dream product I would build so that I could attract the dream clients, build that dream business and go and live my dream life? That's my invitation to you. Stop playing the chasing the new traffic game, or stop playing the kind of build a better funnel game. These are great things, but this is really where it's all at. I can promise you, I have the most low-tech businesses you will ever come across. I run things very, very simply using this exact formula. And on that note, if you would love to figure out how to get more in alignment with your dream business and build it so that you attract your dream clients who are going to pay you the dream money so that you can go and live the dream life and so on and so forth, I would love to invite you out to my next high ticket coaching blueprint workshop in Nevada, 15th, 16th, 17th of May. Okay, so just around about a month away. In Vegas. It's going to be absolutely awesome. It's only for 12 people, but if you're sick of playing that game where it's all about traffic and it's all about Facebook ads and it's all about all of that other shit that basically makes you scream and pull your hair out and all that kind of stuff, and you actually just want to really get back to this. Getting back to the dream life, remember? Getting paid what you want, to do what you want, where you want, how you want, and with who you want. That's the only game worth playing. If that's something that you're really interested in, leave me a message underneath this video and tell me that you'd like more info, and we can, I don't know, we can kind of jump on a Skype call, or we can PM back and forward, or something like that. We can have a bit of a chat, see if you're a good fit for the program. I promise you I won't sell you into it. There's only 12 places anyway, a few of them are gone. We certainly don't need people there who are anything less than my dream clients. So we just have a little bit of a chat and see if you're a dream client of mine, if I would be a dream coach stroke mentor for you. And if that works out, I'll definitely like to invite you to Nevada. But look, even if you never even if you never come to Nevada, I've just given you an awesome blueprint for how you can create the dream life. But remember this, if you're not building your dream consciously, you're going to end up building your nightmare. Ask yourself, has what you've built so far been, remained in alignment with your dream when you first set up your business? Only you know the answer to that. Take care.